Hello everyone, I wanted to welcome you to the middle of week 5 of our 4100 course. The course focused on advocacy, addiction, patient care for chronic diseases, and hopefully what you're learning in this complex patient-centered care 2 course are some new things that will help you as you move forward at the baccalaureate level of education and become more intimately involved in leadership and also helping facilitate improved healthcare outcomes. So I appreciate everyone's flexibility. I hope that, I know there's been a lot of announcements. I'm trying to keep you apprised of what's going on from a Weber perspective as well as related to our class. I can say that in the baccalaureate program we still have a handful of students that do not have access to internet, and some have intermittent power surges still. But overall, I think you're all remarkable. You've done a great job dealing with some challenges. The other thing that happened is the second week of the semester, there was a Canvas update. And so I do know, based on some recent notification in the last couple of days, that the clinical decision-making link is not working. It looks like that organization has changed their linkages, but what I've been able to do is in that first assignment for Unit B, let me scroll on down just a little bit here, the Unit B clinical decision-making activity right here. I'll go ahead and open that for just a minute, and what you'll find, it looks like some students have started submitting that, but I have replaced the information there with this new information that looks like this. And so this is from the same organization, and there's a 7-page PDF on clinical decision making, talks a little bit about what that is and the power that comes through shared decision making. So if you will all look at that, that would be great. I will also attach it to this announcement. Sorry, that was too many ums in a row. And then you'll also have it there. Anybody that wants to resubmit can do that. Currently, this assignment is due. If we go back to the modules page, what you can see is that it's due on Monday, the 28th. Today is Thursday, the 24th. If anybody is having difficulty with that assignment because of the linkage issues, please just send me a Canvas email and we can negotiate if we need to a due date potentially next Wednesday or Thursday. If the majority of the class would like that, also just send me a message. It looks like only 4 or 5 people at this point have submitted the assignment. The other thing I wanted to let you know is I do know that this 7th edition APA guidelines, there's some linkage breaks, I guess is what the right term is. I'm continuing to sort through that, as are a couple of my peers. But what I did is I went ahead and took out these 2 PowerPoint references, which will allow you to see some of the changes. And then in this 7th edition guidelines, I was able to find the linkage for what's new in this 7th edition, and that has been provided to you as well. So there's like 17 different things that are a little bit different. I think you'll find that actually the changes are easier from a student perspective, and you can use the guidelines in the student guide writing, and that's what we'll adhere to in this 4100 course. So let me go back here again to the let's go to the home page real quick. And what you can see is that whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. What you can see is the most recent announcements are here, the last 3. So there is an announcement about the APA. The library access has changed, and so that information was sent out to all of you. And then I did send out an information announcement about the topic sign up and the group partnerships. As far as I know, everybody has a partner and you're moving forward with that. So that's good. I'm in the process of grading right now. Sorry, I'm just going to look over at this other screen. The week 1 or the Unit A first discussion, which is replies, as well as initial posts on advocacy, and I also will be in the process of grading the annotated bib and interview questions. So I hope that the information that I sent related to the annotated bib was helpful for all of you. At this point, if you have any questions, again, don't hesitate to contact me. You should have my phone number, but again, it's 801-645-4670. So 645-4670. I would ask that you go ahead and text me your name and phone number before you call, or, just because I generally don't answer the phone if I don't know who's calling. There's a lot of scam out there right now, which you probably also are getting some of that. So the first assignment for Unit B is the annotated bib and our interview questions, and that was about 10 questions that you were supposed to develop. If we go into the modules page again here, I can open up that assignment, but most of you have submitted that already. So we'll move forward into the next stage of the project, which is starting to write your paper and actually doing your interview. For those of you that are using the contact that I have, please let me know when you're ready to think about interview questions, and I will go ahead and make the contact for you, or at least hook you up for that contact. We also have coming up the week two, the Unit B, why do I keep calling it week? The Unit B discussion, which is on decision making again, and related to nursing theories. There are several theories listed here for you. Pender's health promotion, science of caring is Watson's theory, King's goal attainment, Orham's self-care, Henderson's nursing needs, and Roy's adaptation model. Those are all theories that probably relate more to the topics and concepts in our course. But if you go to this link here, there are also other theories that you're able to look at. So you decide in this discussion if you'd like to talk about one of the others, that's okay with me. Just post early what you're going to post on. So again, going back to the modules page, I think we're almost done. I'll put this information again in written form as far as the due dates and the links. And then moving forward is when the first group assignment is due. That's your education plan, and that's due on October 19th. I'll update you on that a little bit more as we get closer to it. So right now, working on those, making sure those interview questions are what you want them to be, and making sure that your bibliography is what you want it to be. I know that it's been submitted, but if you want to make any changes as you move forward after you reflect or after the review comments, which I'm sure they're all fine, the ones that I've looked at have been great. But we can look at that together as well in the near future. Also, when the education plan is due, there's a team evaluation, and that's where you're going to indicate whether this was a 50-50 process, an 80-20 process, or whatever. And I would hope that you would be honest. The reason that we do this is twofold. First of all, in fairness to everyone in the course, if you're the one that did the majority of the work, you should be rewarded with that effort by a grade that reflects that. The other thing is, as you move on in your education at the baccalaureate or even higher master's or doctoral level, you have more opportunity to influence teams and be part of a team. And what you'll find is that you have to evaluate and anticipate what those team members are going to do for you. And if the team is not effective, you as a nurse need to advocate and step up and speak out and let those who need to know, whether you're the manager or someone else is of the team or the coordinator, whatever you want to call it, that this team is not working most effectively. So let me know if you need anything, but I thought I would do this audio-visual announcement this week just to connect with you a little bit more personally. I think you're all wonderful and great. I appreciate the support as we've made changes, and hopefully as we've made changes that the changes have been stress-reducing rather than stress-provoking. We were trying to give you a little more time, but of course, change always makes you a little bit anxious, and everybody's doing fine. I haven't counted any late points off up to this point, but starting now I will. So just keep me posted if there's any special needs or circumstances that I need to know about. I think you're great, and thanks. Have a great day.